back to the Pokemon Labs Premier Challenge Final. I'm here with Henry, who was in the top 4 just a few minutes ago. And we got Giovanni Costa and Ben Lee going up head-to-head again. Ben now going to try going 2 in a row in tournaments, going for a second win in a row here, I think. So
yes, it is.
And I think the tournament before, or at least kind of earlier in the year, he also hit top 2. So he's been on a roll recently.
He really has, yeah.
So Giovanni going to be carrying Gengar, Clefairy, Duskmane, Necrozma, Kyogre, Tapu, Lele, and Excelgor.
And Ben will be carrying Xerneas, Groudon, Kangaskhan, Tornadus, Komodo, and Smeargle.
I really want to see Komodo on stream.
This is yeah, I think he might pull it out. Geo does not have Finny, which is probably one of the biggest problems that Komodo has.
Yeah.
But that Clefairy is really in the way.
That's the only thing that is a bit scary for Komodo, but still, Clefairy doesn't really have any attacking moves. We saw it has Follow Me and Helping Hand and Protect, so last move I think is Heal Pulse, and you might have seen it. I think we saw that a bit earlier, but so even then, Komodo still might be decent against Clefairy. It depends on who it's partnered with.
We'll see. I don't really know what Ben's running, but if he has Poison Jab, that's one I
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But I really don't think Ben would be running Poison Jab with it. Most Komodos are special with, I believe, Earth Power, Claney Scales, and Focus Blast.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We will see, but not right away, because we're going to see Lele and Excelgor from Giovanni Saya, and Ben will carry Tornadus and Smeargle.
It's really interesting, considering how fast Excelgor is, but even with the Prankster ability, Tornadus will be able to outspeed.
Yeah.
I don't really know what the calcs are for Tornadus onto Excelgor, but
it should be a lot. We did see the Psychic Seed, so Excelgor will be fastest other than Prankster, and the Psychic Terrain obviously going right before that, so...
go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I'm wondering what the item on Lele is, because we've seen... I'm trying to remember what Giovanni was... We see Spiky Shield right off the bat, but Lele has run a variety of items today. Between Choice Guard, Focus Sash, a lot of possibilities. We do see a Tailwind on Tornadus, and Struggle Bug on
Interesting. I don't actually know what that does, but we'll see.
Well, here you go.
I see.
It hits both of... It's essentially a bug and special attack version of Icy Wind, so it will drop special attack. And the Psychic targeting Smeargle, trying to get rid of it for good, but it's going to live and raise its special attack, drop its speed.
Interesting. Now Ben's kind of in a really awkward spot. He doesn't have anything that really does a lot of damage other than his Tornadus.
Yeah.
His Smeargle can put stuff to sleep, but even then you can only put one Pokemon to sleep, and it's Excelgor, and you can do that.
Yeah, Encoring on the Smeargle onto Spiky Shield. One of the most unexpected and personally one of my kind of favorite strategies. It's really fun to just be like, oh yeah, you protected, here's an Encore. But regardless, Tornadus is going to now, before it can get Struggle Bugged again, go for a Supersonic Sky Strike. And that could really hit either one. Obviously, Excelgor being the one that's weak to.
Yeah, this should be a 1 hit KO.
Yeah.
It'd be very weird for one.
Even at -1.
Alright.
Well, really is, yeah, I guess it was more like -2 because Excelgor did have the special defense boost.
That is true, that is true. I guess we're both wrong.
Yeah.
Well, now Ben's stuck in a really awkward spot. He has to switch out his Smeargle. Leaves Geo free to just attack right away in that slot. He knows that his Tornadus can't really do anything. It's already set up Tailwind, it's already used its Z move.
Yeah.
He could also use Hurricane Excelgor, but I mean, that's 30% chance of missing,
That's
so
not
we'll
good.
see.
In a good spot now. Interestingly enough here, Smeargle's in a really bad spot because it just got an accuracy drop too. So now anything that it uses like Spore or that's about it, like Spore that has a really bad chance of hitting. And we are going to see that switch out of the Smeargle. Now going in to Kangaskhan. I was hoping for Komodo, even though that was not even close to being the right play.
He has the Acid Spray, which is really interesting.
And Tornadus is gone too.
I definitely see where Geo is going with this. He's just spamming Psychic while trying to drop the special defense and speed as much as he can.
Yeah, definitely smart. Definitely smart play.
Really glad he didn't use that against my team, but we'll see.
Yeah, we haven't really seen... Actually, we saw Giovanni on a couple times on stream. He hasn't used his combination yet. And no Komodo for Ben, which makes me sad. But he's definitely doing the right play by going for Groudon.
Yeah. You'll definitely be able to at least pick up 1 KO, hopefully, the next round. Unless Lele somehow crits the Groudon, I don't really see a way for the Groudon to not pick up the KO. Kangaskhan can't fake out right now, which is quite unfortunate. Psychic Terrain is still up.
Yeah.
But he can... I don't know what Ben's running, but he can Sucker Punch the Excelgor. No, we can't. Just kidding, because Psychic Terrain is still up. Oh boy, this is quite an issue.
It is. It really is going to, I think, come down to the... I really think it is going to come down to the item that Tapu Lele is holding. Because if it is the Choice Scarf, it will outspeed the Kangaskhan. That's going to it's just going to go down instantly. I'm not sure if Excelgor can take out I'm thinking maybe Acid Spray can take out the Kangaskhan, but I'm not sure on that. I'm thinking if you're Ben, you have to hit the top of Lele and press his blades. That's pretty much your only option.
Yeah, Ben's kind of stuck in a really awkward spot right now. He has to hit both those blades, which is never really
Wait, there's that Kanga Mega Evolution, Kangaskhan Mega Evolution, and there's that Acid Spray, so trying to knock it out.
Should have knocked it out, yeah, but I'm not really sure what Gio is going for there, honestly. Could have just Acid Sprayed the Groudon for a Psychic Groudon, which probably would have almost killed.
Yeah, Lele survived, however, but
well, never mind.
we now also know the item on Lele is not the Choice Scarf, but Kangaskhan also can go down thanks to that double edge. And now you Eruption here, so Excelgor's gone too.
Interesting enough. I'm not entirely sure, but I think Gio's Lele might be Specs. That one Psychic he did seemed to hit a lot harder than I thought it would on the King.
Could be Choice Specs, could be Focus Sash. It's one of the two most likely though.
Right, but it'd be pretty odd if Gio was running Specs. It's not very common.
No, it's not. But then again, I mean, he did do Choice Specs Min Speed Kyogre, I think, back in Moon Series in Trick Room. So he's done some pretty creative sets here.
Yeah, but we'll see. Right now, Gio's going to be bringing his Necrozma and his Kyogre. It was already revealed on stream that the Necrozma does have the weakness policy, and I'm pretty sure that Groudon cannot one-hit KO the Necrozma unless it crits.
And that's brutal because you're also in the Psychic terrain, so...
That's true, yeah.
Unless that goes out this terrain, which it doesn't, so...
But Ben does have a couple options left. He can Fake Out if he has Fake Out, Spore. He really has a lot of options to kind of work with right now, but the more important problem is that the Groudon's kind of stuck in the rain right now.
Yeah.
And it's already been revealed that it's probably a special Groudon, so Earth Power doesn't really do that much to Kyogre. So, you know, Ben's kind of stuck in a really awkward spot right now. Yeah, he does have to protect here, which makes sense. And just kind of hope that the Smeargle can RNG his way out of this.
Well, we do get that Spore out onto the Duskmane Necrozma, so that won't get the chance to move this turn. Bit surprised we saw it hit the Necrozma and not the Kyogre, unless Ben is saving this one move for the back, and that's Wide Guard. I am dying to know. Earlier today, I was joking about how the last move on the Smeargle was Wide Guard, when we 100% thought it was Fake Out, and it ended up being Wide Guard, so it is a possibility, and that would explain the Spore onto the Duskmane Necrozma as well, because you just click Wide Guard and press his blades, or Power.
Yeah, that is definitely true. I think Alan was the one that was running the not Fake Out, but with the Wide Guard Smeargle. That definitely caught me off guard when I was playing him, but right here, we're kind of... I'm assuming that he has... well, that's a tech.
Yeah, that is definitely a special Groudon. 50% the Kyogre, and Smeargle knowing that it's faster than Kyogre spores it as well, so Giovanni now in a tough spot.
This is interesting. You can potentially right now, I'm not entirely sure what else the Smeargle has, but never mind.
And the Trick Room, and that's what we wanted.
Problematic, yeah.
You know, it's still tricky here, because even if Smeargle is going to get attack if you drop, maybe it'll drop in speed? No. But even if Smeargle was fastest, it is a bit of a tricky scenario because you have to spam Spore, and you're essentially relying just on luck with the sleep, hoping that they don't wake up at the right times, and if they do, then it's over. So I don't know. I still think Giovanni's in a bit of a better spot, especially now that his Necrozma's woken up.
Yeah, he can just simply attack the Smeargle, but I guess you can't do that now once you use Spiky Shield.
That is the truth. Photon Geyser. It is actually going to attack the Groudon slot, though. So getting that Groudon and the only attacker on Ben's side down to around 65-60% of health here. Kyogre stays asleep, though, so another Thunder will get rid of it, and that huge threat is gone.
This is definitely starting to swing back in Ben's favor, which is really interesting considering how poorly turn 1 went. I'm not entirely... I don't know if Earth Power can one-hit KO. I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but...
So I think... Well, Gio's probably going to target the Smeargle right now so he doesn't get put back to sleep again. He kind of has to do that. So he does have a free Earth Power off. But then he's going to activate the weakness policy, which is the problem.
The chance, though, if Giovanni does end up hitting the Groudon and knocking it out with either a crit or maybe a higher damage roll, Smeargle, I don't think, has any attacking moves. So maybe he wants to just make sure Ben's, like, doesn't get... No, he does hit the Smeargle.
He just wanted to make sure that he doesn't get put back to sleep. Yeah. I think Ben's best option now is to just probably Earth Power to Necrozma.
Thunder.
Does he not have Earth Power?
Or maybe he knows the weakness policy is there and doesn't want to hit it.
That is true. But now he has to...
It's
Well
the
then,
stream
alright,
curse. It's the stream curse. Every time something like that happens on stream, it's just there's gonna be a status condition.
Alright, well, it's definitely still possible now.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to. How many turns of Trick Room up? I'm not keeping
I
track.
believe just a couple more.
Just a
not
couple more.
one.
Well, Ben could always just stall him out with a lot of
Yeah,
protects.
he does have a protect. We've
But,
seen it already.
You know, with the paralysis, he has a much better chance now of getting paralysis than he has of getting double or triple protect. So it might just be worth going for the Earth Powers. He knows Photon Geyser doesn't do more than 50, but here comes the protect.
Most likely, Trish trying to stall the Trick Room, so you do move fast enough. Photon Geyser coming out, but going to be protected. And that's the end of that turn.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting now. You have a 33% chance of getting the double protect. I guess Necrosis protecting, which is really weird.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised on that one myself.
He's just stalling out his own.
It made me feel so good.
We do see the Earth Power.
Alright, well, here comes the Earth Power. All we gotta see is whether or not it kills, and that would be game. Because if the Earth Power connects, then you'll definitely be able to launch that +2 Photon Geyser into the Groudon and for sure killing it. Oh, he's going for the
Thunder and the Cosmos go.
Alright.
You know,
interesting.
actually, I do understand that Thunder. We know if Ben has watched Giovanni because he was on stream, he might have caught that glimpse of that weakness policy. Maybe if he knows that we. Oh my gosh, that repeat turn. But maybe I think Ben is trying to just make sure that he's in a range where Earth Power will knock out. Because if he hits Thunder one more time, it'll get it to that range where Earth Power is a knockout. And if he does go for Earth Power and the weakness policy activates and Giovanni's Necrozma is not paralyzed, that Groudon is so gone. So it's definitely the safer play to just go for Thunder right away, knowing that Photon Geyser will probably not take you out right away.
Well, he definitely has to be careful as well.
Yeah.
Setting up Trick Room.
Oh my god.
Well, alright. Well,
3 in a row.
well, all he has to do is hope for an Earth Power crit now.
Yep.
Don't have many other options.
Or paralysis.
That too, yeah. So I guess Ben's kind of stuck.
It's coming down to luck here, yeah.
Yeah, he has to go for the Earth Power. There it is. Here it comes. Let's see if it kills. I don't think it does.
Not quite.
Not quite yet.
Let's see paralysis or. Alright, coming down to paralysis
Got
or.
nerfed to, what is that, 1/4 chance now, I believe?
And no. So Giovanni gonna take the match. That was entertaining though.
Yeah, Ben definitely came close in the end.
Yeah. It really was a luck of the draw finish.
Yeah, I think he missed, what is that, 3 Thunders?
3 Thunders in a row.
So that's...
And although Giovanni did get paralyzed for 2 of those turns.
That is true. I believe that's something like a 2% chance.
It's nuts.
I'm doing quick maths. I'm
That's
very bad
nuts.
at quick maths. But we shall see.
3 in a row, 70%, something
Yeah.
like that.
I'd be interested to see if Gio brings the Clefairy now.
Yeah,
Ben doesn't really have a lot of great answers for Clefairy.
No, it really doesn't. Looking at the team, especially, Groudon would be like the only thing I'm thinking of right off the bat.
Yeah, but it'd still be pretty hard to kill, especially with that helping hand and follow me. It's pretty annoying. But I think what Gio's thinking is Ben's team does have a lot of spread Pokemon, aka Komodo, Xerneas, and Groudon. So maybe that's not why he's not bringing it. But Ben locks in very quickly.
Yeah, Ben's ready.
He's probably just doing some interesting strats. Not really sure what's going to be happening here.
Yeah. Again, I've been saying I really want to see Komodo, even though this is absolutely not the right place for Ben to bring it in. I still want to see it.
Yeah, Ben, you hear that? We want you to bring Como. Yeah, you gotta bring that Bulu. We love your Bulu teams. Anyways, as we're gonna get going, Ben's gonna be starting to lead with the Tornadus.
Same thing, yeah, Tornadus, Spherical.
And Gio's gonna be bringing the Excelgor and Tapu Lele. So we have a mirror from the game 1. I'm gonna see if this plays out a little bit differently. Now that Ben definitely knows the techs that Excelgor has, you may be able to move around a little bit better.
Yeah.
He could maybe possibly instantly just go for the Excelgor KO, as Tail 1 didn't really do much last time.
No, it really didn't. Yeah, because Excelgor was so faster, I think.
Yeah, Excelgor is just crazy fast with the Unburden from the Psychic Seed, so there's no way you're going to be outspeeding it unless you have Prankster.
Yeah.
So that's really, Ben might just want to go on the offensive right now. Oh,
No,
we're not.
we're going to see that tail one right off the bat.
Alright.
Not terribly surprising, though. I mean, it's still a good strategy in case you get knocked out right away. Struggle Bug, it's going to attack both of Ben's Pokemon. and is going to drop their special attacks. That's really going to only matter on the Tornado, though.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting. I'm surprised that Ben didn't go for the Protect, as he knew the Struggle Bug was going to break his Focus Sash on the Smeargle.
And Smeargle goes down.
Yeah, I'm really not sure where that Tailwind is about, but maybe he was planning a little bit differently from last time. Since he didn't Protect, that means that he gets a free switch in versus last time where his Smeargle was stuck on the field.
That's a good point.
For quite a while.
Yeah.
So you could definitely, oh yeah, so that makes sense. He's switching his Kangaskhan, but even then, Excelgor is still faster. You could go for a Final Gambit here, as he still is at max health. Kangaskhan does have a high HP stat, so I don't really know if that's the best option, and I don't know if Geo actually has it.
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet. So there's a chance that he dropped that move, because usually you go for, you don't go for Sludge Bomb and Struggle Bug on the same set. But, hey, anything can happen.
I think Ben might have to Z move here. Doesn't want to get Encored into the tail.
No, absolutely needs
to. It's really the only way to get around it. But we'll see if it comes out, unless Geo was just calling that he would go for the Z move or something.
And maybe swaps out. Well, no,
we'll see the Kyogre switching in.
Yeah, Excelgor is definitely
Excel stays in.
Yeah.
As Permanent Receipt comes up, it's one of our favorite abilities.
It
And
looks
we
really
see
cool.
The Mega Kangaskhan evolving.
A lot of
Scrappy ability in exchange for the Scrappy in exchange for Inner Focus is what most normal Kangaskhan's will be running. And
there is the Final
Gambit coming up. Probably should be KOing. Yep.
Does not want to deal with that Z Crystal at all. But it does now leave Kyogre the only Pokemon on the field against this Kangaskhan. And we do see a double edge once again, the most powerful move for Kangaskhan, and it does actually do a really good amount on the Kyogre.
Yeah, I think Geo's Kyogre is invested more in special attack and speed.
Yeah.
I noticed his Thunder did a lot of damage to my Pokemon, which definitely meant that there wasn't like a full Kyogre.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of see how this goes. However, Ben switching this Groudon, completely nullifying any sort of water type moves that Geo would want to be going for.
I just realized something from the last round. Thunder on the Groudon actually has 50% chance accuracy because of the sun.
That is true.
I just realized that, which is interesting because I'm wondering if Ben's going to do that again. I mean, he is now down to his last two.
Yeah, but he does have Tailwind up.
Yeah.
He could potentially just go for the double edge into Lele and the Thunder into Kyogre, and that would definitely pick up a double knockout. But I'm sure Geo's smart enough to not do that.
Yeah. This can go either way. I think that's obviously the smart play. Crunch coming out of the Kangaskhan.
Oh, he wants to. Okay, interesting. Wants to get rid of it. Probably going for an eruption now to make sure it's a single target eruption.
Yep. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, definitely. I think the crunch was absolutely to just prevent any double edge pot or recoil.
Yeah. And I think that turn right there also confirms that the Lele is probably specs, considering it wasn't sashed. There's really no other item that Lele would be running.
Oh man, this is a bit of an unfortunate position for Giovanni because we did see that crunch from Kangaskhan and eruption from Groudon, so that pretty much solidifies that this Kangaskhan's down. Or, I'm sorry, the Crow's was down.
I mean, even with the weakness policy, we already know that Groudon is faster and will be able to launch off of max damage eruption. So that's definitely a KO and a Charisma.
And that's gonna give Ben the game and go to game 3.
Let's go, Ben.
You're not supposed to root for people on stream.
But I'm not even an official caster.
That's true.
You know, I get dicked on stream a lot. It's like last time with the double Snarl miss, you know?
That's true.
Yeah, I know. Double Snarl misses. Sad times.
Oh man, we saw earlier 3 Rock Slide misses in a row, I think.
Oh man, that is just sad. I mean, it makes up for the ridiculous flinch rates of Rock Slide.
It's true. It's true. But sometimes it's sad. Yeah. Have you ever had it where Precipice Blades has missed like 3 times in a row?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm known for attracting bad luck.
Double. Yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from. Like, I never have good luck, especially in tournaments. Like,
oh yeah.
Like, it's just something about the air. It's like, you're gonna come close, but you're not gonna do it.
Yeah. And I mean, we'll see now. Geo definitely kind of just rolled over me without RNG, so we'll see if Ben decides to change up whatever, and Geo decides to maybe switch up the leads. It'd be really interesting to see they pick the same 3 leads 3 times in a row. As we go straight into the battle when
I mean, we saw pretty much the exact same matchup last time, except Ben played it a bit better, obviously, because he won. And I was a bit surprised at the final gambit. I think maybe Giovanni wants to wait a little until he's in a better spot for that. It might have been a bit premature and cost him a pretty valuable spot. But we are going to see that Lele Excelgor lead this time.
And I believe that is the exact same lead as the last time, so this is pretty interesting. Basically, all the cards are shown from each of the players, so they already know what they're probably going for. And now it's just more or less going to be mind games of who's going to go for the protect, who's going to go for the final gambit, etc. I'm curious to see if Ben is going to go for the tailwind.
I know.
This seems very odd going for the tailwind sometimes.
I really think we're going to see that Z Crystal right off the bat. Spiky Shield Z Crystal maybe.
We'll see. You going for the Spiky Shield probably entails that. Okay, or
Tailwind
not.
again. All right.
Ben just so much better than me, so I can't really say anything right now.
That's all right. No, you're still a great player. I mean, you hit top 4. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see.
You're getting points today. That's good.
That is true. That is true. I'm currently at like 12 now.
Woo.
So good stuff. Yeah. But interestingly enough, Ben decides to, or Gio decides to psychic into the Smeargle with an accuracy rise and a attack fall, which doesn't really change anything. He still has 100% accurate scores.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised that Smeargle actually went for that Spiky Shield again, because it did go down really early, but it did give Ben that opportunity to bring in Kangaskhan right away and maneuver with that. Oh!
Revealing the follow me.
That's why Smeargle's still in play. We didn't see that earlier. I mean, now I think its 4th move, and that encore onto follow me was absolutely perfect for Ben.
That was a pretty big brain play there, I have to admit. Icy Wind being revealed for the Tornadus.
Okay.
I don't. This won't really slow down the Excel War. It's already blazing fast, but I believe that Lele is now pretty slow, since it's not scarfed, and it's.
And well, Smeargle's now down to that 1 HP with the Focus Sash. Moody gonna raise its evasiveness. Oh, here we go again.
Here we go.
I think we actually on stream earlier. I think we actually had a Smeargle with +6 evasiveness.
That's pretty terrifying. I don't want to be playing against that person.
And follow me. That's cursed.
Yeah.
That's cursed.
We'll see. I guess we're locked into the Fall Mesa. So there's really no choice. But I mean, it's kind of the best move here, anyways.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Probably going for the Z move. There it is. Into probably the Excelgor. There should be a knockout.
Yeah, that's my guess.
It's not at a -1. No, it did get hit by a Struggle Bug, so it won't actually knock it out because the Psychic Seed.
Unless it goes maybe for chip damage on Lele. That's like I don't know, maybe.
Maybe. Might just go for the Lele.
No, it's not work.
It might have been a low roll last time as well. It got pretty close to KOing. And Excelgor's already chipped.
4 HP,
barely.
it.
Here comes down the Struggle Bug.
And it's gonna miss onto that Smeargle slot.
Oh wow, so, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Which
means the top of Lele's gonna have to hit the Psychic onto the Smeargle, and it misses again.
Oh man.
Is it gonna? Oh my gosh!
Oh no!
Here we go again. That's a +4 invasiveness Smeargle with Follow Me.
Oh man, this will be terrifying. Now Tornadus can just go for an Icy Wind, which would definitely kill the Excelgor and drop a speed drop on the Lele, but he said Tailwind, so I don't really know if it matters, honestly. Oh yeah, there comes the Icy.
Stop it, I missed it though. So I mean, that's not really.
He hit the Excelgor, which is really the important one. And I'll see what Gio brings in.
Now I'm wondering if Leo's gonna hit the Psychic. Oh, it did.
It does.
I mean, that would have been like the second time that people would have just been upset at Ben for just bringing something that cannot be hit because he brought Shedinja earlier in the year.
Did I? Yeah, I heard about the MSS.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting which I was there.
So yeah, Shedinja and then this Smeargle, I'm just like, oh gosh, Ben just likes having nothing get hit.
Yeah, and Gio brings in the Necrozma while Ben brings in the Kangaskhan. Cannot fake out right now. The Psychic Terrain is still up. He does have Crunch, but he's probably not going to Crunch the Necrozma. It doesn't really make any sense right now. He wants to be able to probably knock out the Lele in order to give his Groudon a good chance of taking down the Necrozma.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised also if we see Tornadus who kind of get sacrificed here in favor of Groudon. Can't really do much. It could kind of chip Necrozma enough where maybe it'll go into a knockout range of Earth Power or Eruption. And
Kyogre coming in.
Yeah.
Tornadus is probably Tailwinding. Tailwinding did expire. Probably make the most amount of sense for the Tailwind right now. It doesn't really have any other options. Ice wouldn't really do too much right now. I'm going to assume that Ben's going to double edge into the Kyogre slot.
That would be my guess as well. Primordial Sea coming out, making it really hard for Giovanni later if we see Groudon switch in, but we're not yet because Kangaskhan's Mega-ing, Mega Evolving, so Groudon staying in the back for now if it is Groudon. And we do see Hurricane from Tornadus first. Bit of a backfire on Giovanni there because that is 100% accuracy now, but again, it's not going to really do much on the ear slot.
Maybe he was going for the confusion, knowing Ben. He was probably just memeing. You could get that confusion, the weakness policy off, and then you just, like, the Necrozma just kills itself.
Oh, that would be great. You know, Ben has done... between the Smeargle and the Shedinja, that would be the least annoying thing. The best.
Yeah, but Ben's definitely in a tight spot now.
No, now
Kangaskhan goes down. His Tornadus doesn't really do a lot of damage right now. He could probably pick up the KO onto the Groudon, but he has to keep in mind that once he sounds his own Groudon, Hurricane is at 50% accuracy, so it's probably not really worth it. And his own Thunder is going to also be at 50% accuracy, so it's going to be pretty tough for Ben.
I think it's going to come down to really what this this Groudon will do. I think that confusion really is going to be kind of crucial here, because other than that, the Necroza's going to be able to just knock out. Actually, you know what? I lied, because I think Necrozma +2 Photon Geyser is not enough to knock out Groudon.
Oh, interesting. Well, and here we come to 50. It's going for the confusion for sure.
Yeah,
the 50%
absolutely.
accuracy Hurricane.
Not gonna hit it though.
Here comes the Eruption. This might kill the Necroza, as it is spread move right now.
It does, but Kyogre survives.
Let's see if it goes for an Ice Beam maybe.
That's my guess as well.
He also has Thunder, but probably not.
Nah, you just go Ice Beam here.
That's pretty smart.
Gets rid of that Tornadus. Not that it was really a huge threat. You know, in this case, it's still anyone's game. Oh.
Well, Ben has Tailwind and Eruption up.
Oh, that's right. The Tailwind. That's the crucial part, because Eruption should be able to get rid of the Tapu Lele now.
Yeah, for sure. And even if it doesn't get rid of the Tapu Lele, unless it crits, Psychic won't be able to kill the Groudon.
Man, when that would be the ultimate story. Lost because of a single crit. I mean, it's happened to so many people. I mean, I've lost a tournament because of a miss, so it does happen, but we'll see. We will see.
And they're taking their time deciding for some reason.
Yeah,
we definitely know that they're locking some certain moves right now. The Lele probably being specced, and the Kyogre kind of has the Ice Beam here.
Yeah, there's nothing else it can do.
Oh! Okay. Alright, that's a thing.
Man, I can't believe I misclicked again.
Oh, we see misclick from Geo. This is really interesting.
And there's the Desolate Land again. Oh, and there's the Eruption.
Wow, what a crucial misclick.
My gosh.
That's really unfortunate for Geo. Yeah, he'll definitely have this in the bag. But,
and Ben Lee's gonna take his second tournament in a row.
Man, you know, I think that was pretty legit.
Yeah.
You know, it happens to everyone. You know, Geo's a pretty good player, but that doesn't mean he doesn't make mistakes. You know, everyone makes those small mistakes.
It's very, very true with that.
But yeah, I believe that's the end of the tournament.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget Santa Clara and that's next week, the barbecue, the mid-season showdown barbecue at Griffith Park. That's in I think 26th, right?
It's the Sunday, right?
Yeah, Sunday the 26th.
It's the Sunday around Memorial Day weekend.
So check that out if you guys can make it. That would be awesome. And there's food, and as I always say, food makes everything better. So go get free food, especially, I think. Yeah,
that's true.
I think it's
the entry fee is actually free, correct?
Yeah. It's as long. I think it's
No,
you have to bring food.
If you don't bring food, I will keep it.
Well,
Out of a public park.
Regina says that if you don't bring food, she will kick you out
Of a public park.
of a public park. So bring
that's
food,
about
guys.
right. Yeah.
What do you mean sounds about right?
Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys in just a few weeks for that mid-season showdown.
See ya.